Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Virgo and is for the month of September, a little bit over 2025. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Virgo. This is about everything you need to know, every area of your life, what's hidden, what's coming, what are some answers to your questions, what the heavens or the universe want you to know. So I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this reading. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope it helps you see everything clearly and have the power of knowing ahead of time. That's the reason I do these readings, the power of knowledge of knowing. I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you, and I would like to say thank you all. I'm in gratitude for your support, watching those extra 2-3 videos a week, watching a little bit and letting them run till the end. That is the greatest support you can give me, and I'm really, really grateful. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Now, my dear Virgo, let us begin. I'm going to cut twice, 2 messages for you. Let's have a look. The first one says the flow of life is doing exceptionally well. In fact, it's doing so well that it's going to bring you a lot of healing. It's bringing you success in your partnerships, success, overall success, and a little bit of magic in life that's going to make you feel amazing. That's what's happening. That's what's coming. That's number 1. The second message for all Virgo. Wow, healing. So we had healing here, we had success, and we had partnerships, but now we have healing. With the bear spirit is about healing, taking time out and thinking and reflecting and taking care of yourself, your business, everything around you. Again, we have success here, very strong, coming your way. So healing and success united. How amazing is that? And some of you are going to take time out. Some of you are going to be embracing some free time. Okay, I'm going to take one message from another deck that might answer a question that you're having or give you some guidance in regard to something you've been thinking about. One for all Virgo, the truth. And it says there is something better. So whatever you're feeling that it's not going the way you wanted, there's a reason. And the reason is there is something better coming along. That's very important. So that you're aware, I'm trying to just put these together properly. Here we go. So that you're aware why this particular situation is not doing well is because there is something much better coming. Now, I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck, cutting twice for all Virgo, the truth. The first one, wow, unexpected, hidden, without you even thinking or knowing about this. Large sums of money, ground changing is coming. From where? It's just going to be happening out of the blue. We don't know. This could be a windfall or it could be inheritance. Either way, it's a large amount of money that's going to make you change a lot of things. Maybe your job, your residence. It is foundation changing. So that is great news. What a great start. Wow. Okay, let's take on the second message. And we have the devil. The devil is connected to something that is happening a little bit too much. Maybe control that might be causing problems that needs to stop and heal from. Control, sometimes it's temptation, sometimes it's doing something that deep inside of your heart, you know that it's excessive, it's too much, and it needs to be healed. It is a little bit out of control. So this is coming to an end. It can also be connected to Capricorn. What you don't see happening is leaving a situation that's no longer feasible, no longer working, leaving a situation, having a lot of challenges with finances here also. But the greatest news is there's going to be a major rise in your money. Major, even to the point where you might think of doing your own business. There could be a new business. There's a business partnership here that's going to be very profitable. So a major rise in your money where you need to be patient and plan well what to do with this money, how to put it into investment, what to do with it. This is all connected. You are destined for a lot of wealth. This is a lot of wealth coming your way, my dear Virgo. So you need to know how to deal with it, how to invest it, and you need to invest it in things that are 100% concrete, like not risk it, don't risk anything. And that's why a lot of planning is needed, a lot of planning with this money, because it's just a little bit too much. It's too much than what you're used to handling. It's really bigger than what you've handled before. That's why I said it's either a windfall or it could be a big inheritance. So what I suggest, my dear Virgo, is have a look at your money reading for August or for September. September actually has been done. Have a look at your September reading and see what's going on your money. See if there is large sums of money coming to you, and so that you can know, it gives you an idea what's happening. Now I'm going to take 2 messages. It sort of confirms and reaffirms what we're talking about here, this amount of wealth. Oh my God, look at this. Wow, again, the 5 of Pentacles. You see, this shows that there are going to be some, you might be going through some financial issues, but there are material changes. You see, financial and material changes are taking place. And that's why you've got this wealth coming. This large amount of money that's coming is so big, so major, that you are going to be really thinking things through, and maybe even taking time out to, that's why the spirit of the bear is here, taking time out to really think about things, because this is coming up. It's not happening now, it's coming very soon. It's coming, it's due to come. So we have the 5 of Pentacles. I'll put that next to the Devil, and then I'll have a look at the next one for all Virgo. And it says you're leaving the past behind and saying goodbye to it. Yes, you'll have memories that you will cherish, but you're leaving the past behind. And now this could mean that you could be leaving home. Destiny. Destiny is actually, it looks like a lot of fortune and a lot of luck coming your way. Destiny is changing everything. It's taking control of situations to the point where you're leaving the past and moving towards a great future. And I feel like the wealth, the money, is going to be very supportive of you reaching to this level and getting all this happening for you. This is incredible. This shows to me that there is so much abundance that it's changing your life, and that's why destiny is here. Destiny is here to show you that that all the changes that it wants to make, you will be able to do it, because there's going to be enough money. So this is part of, that's why they're saying, if you're concerned about something, don't be. Maybe you're concerned about something now, but there's something much better coming. So what's coming is much better. Okay, I'll put destiny right here next to this. And the money, I'll put it there. And this, I'll just put over here. This is, leave it at the back. Okay. Right, so the reason I left, actually I'll put it over here because it's part of this, it's the same thing. Now, I'm going to take 3 more messages. Oh my God, as I shuffled, look at this. This is incredible. The 6 of Cups, saying goodbye to the past. Some of you could be saying goodbye to your childhood place, where, like, family home. Some of you could be saying goodbye to love. So it depends. Now, let's have a look. Or saying goodbye to family. Yeah. Let's have a look at 3 messages for all Virgo. Wow, the Empress. Now, the Empress is a very powerful energy. This is a very nurturing major arcana that shows that it's going to impact your life on a grand scale. It's going to give you a lot of abundance in every area of your life, from love, money, wealth, health, fun, happiness, excitement, everything you can think of, you are going to be abundant at. And I feel like that, united with this wealth, this shows that you are really going to be splurging your money, being able to buy what you want, perhaps buying that dream business you've always wanted, buying your dream home. You'll be feeling very lucky also. There's a lot of luck here, extreme luck, because don't forget, we've also got destiny here, destiny. And destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about wealth and abundance. So that's what I see. Okay, let's have a look at further. That's beautiful. Now, did I cut this and put it over here? Yes, I did accidentally. Now, the second one, it shows you have been feeling trapped, restricted, at the mercy of others. All that is coming to an end very soon. Very soon this is going to be over. And finally, it shows you are going to be rewarded big times. There's a lot of rewards coming your way, and these are the rewards, not to mention this excessive amount of money is also part of the reward. So many rewards are coming your way that you are going to be in so much gratitude. and so much gratitude. The rewards and the victories are endless. With the Six of Wands, they're absolutely endless. And I feel like you are going to have a lot of applause from the heavens for the way you've conducted yourself, the way you've held everything, the way you've done everything. It's just incredible. And you are getting rewarded big time for all your efforts, for all your care, for all your giving. All of that is playing a big role. Major applause from the heaven, recognition and rewards. Okay. Now, I just realized I haven't put a ring on. All right. So, and the next one, the next message, I think these are the three. What you don't see happening is the Four of Cups. You don't seem to be too happy. You seem to be disappointed or unhappy or sad. But guess what? Straight away, I'm shown that things are changing. You've got the Four of Wands, which shows this transforms to that. And look at this. This is absolute happiness. I'll put this at the what you don't see happening. The Four of Wands shows a lot of abundance coming your way. You are going to be in so much gratitude for the blessings and the miracles that are entering your life. You'll be showered with miracles. Prepare for this. It's going to be spectacular. And there's going to be a beautiful, romantic, emotional fulfillment coming up. Someone new that you are going to be meeting. Someone wonderful. Okay, that explains that. Now we move on to the next level. The next level is 2 messages from this deck for all Virgo. Wow. I just love your reading, my dear Virgo. Okay, this is about manifesting money, something you've been dreaming about, something you've been wanting, something you've been writing and putting into paper and sort of wanting it, trying to manifest it. It's finally coming. Money is coming. So this goes exceptionally perfect with that. Manifesting money, getting what you want, especially if you've been writing it down. This like makes it sort of so, yeah. I usually write down my manifestations or prayers. I call them prayers. What I ask for, I always write them down. I talk about them, like I use the narrative within, and then I write everything down. It's been my habit since I was a child. I used to always write things down when I wanted something. I used to feel like the heavens can hear me better when I do. But anyhow, let's move on from this. Reaching your goals and financial assistance is happening in your life from the heavens, or work or something related. Hands-on work. Some of you might be having your own business with this money, but you are getting help also. You're getting support from someone in regard to a job. So that is wonderful. Some of you are getting support. The next one. It says money strategies. You've got to use your wisdom here. Money strategy, because there's a lot of money happening in your life. There's so much of it coming. Wow, let me just put this properly. So much money is coming. Money strategy is needed. And really you've got to use your wisdom when you are investing this money, especially if you are in the process of investing it when it comes. You need to really look at everything, every angle. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Say you win, number one, if you were to win, say about 1 million, or let's say, we'll talk about 1 million. Let's say you won 1 million in a windfall. You've got to find out everything prior to winning, what to do with it. Where will that money go? Would you put it in one bank? Should you open accounts prior to winning, 2-3 extra accounts, so that you can divide the money between 2-3 accounts, or even 4 accounts, especially? Does your bank have that insurance where if the bank goes bankrupt, do you lose your money? Or is there insurance to pay? How much will they pay? If you've got 1 million, they might not pay you 1 million. They might be only paying 250,000. So you might lose that other 750. So you need to know how to divide your money, especially according to the bank's insurance. So like here in Australia, 250,000 in one bank would be sufficient. That's all the bank would pay if they did lose. Like, that's what I've investigated and found out through ChatGPT, so that I know always I have to have 4 to 6 bank accounts ready when I do win something big. So why I'm telling you all this, the money strategies are very important prior to getting money, because money comes unexpected. All of a sudden, a windfall could be all of a sudden, and you might be panicking and not being able to get everything done. So it's always good to have about 3-4 banks, 3-4 accounts that are already ready so that you can divide your money in. And also like the investment, how to invest. Sometimes in the olden days, we used to invest 6 months. 1 year would give you if you seal your money in a term deposit and not touch it for 1 year. It used to be more than 6 months payment. Nowadays 6 months is paying more than 1 year. So you've got to do all that research, and money strategy is going to be needed in your life now, where there's a lot of wealth coming. That's very important. So yes, money strategies, and you got to know wise with wisdom, doing everything with wisdom, planning it all with wisdom, and also looking at the long term, like long game, what to do, what the best action is. You've got to be thinking things through extremely with a lot of money, so you can use the strategies. And also some of you might be looking at careers in military, being a leader, leadership, team leader, managerial positions. That all is using strategies, implementing strategies to get things moving. So that's that one. Very interesting. Now I'm gonna go on to 2 more messages from another deck. Before I clarify, I'm gonna take 2 messages from this deck for all Virgo. What else do we need to know? Okay, we've got Hathor. This is about intelligence. Intelligence is needed in the time of change. There's going to be a lot of change, and you need a lot of information, because intelligence, knowledge is power. You might also be meeting someone very intelligent, and that person could be changing your life. That is also possible. Chinese year of the ox here, buffalo, very strong. Chinese year of the ox, buffalo, and the goat is possible. No, it's not the goat. Chinese year of the ox here, very strong. Now let's move on to the next level. Okay, so Chinese year of the rooster here, for those who are interested. Okay, we have spending time alone and reflecting on things is going to be very important. Some of you are just putting a halt into everything when this money is coming, because you've got to make major life decisions. That's why you're going in hibernation with the bear spirit. And it looks to me like time out to think things through and work things out is going to be very much needed. And that's why you've got strategy here and thinking things through. Not to mention the money. I always talk about the money because it's the money that's making a big change, and it's the money that you need to think about and plan with, because that's what the 7 of Pentacles is, thinking and planning. So money is about planning, and also just the fact that destiny is there, bringing on so much to think about is very important. So taking time off and thinking things through and putting everything in order, strategizing what the next course of action, what you're going to do with the money, what you're going to buy, what you're going to do, everything that destiny is bringing on. And destiny is bringing on a lot in your life. So there's so much coming, life-changing matters happening here. And that's why you are living a life of absolute abundance, because there is a lot of blessings pouring in. The amount of blessings are incredible. Just like we have here with this card, which is called intelligence. But Hathor wasn't only about intelligence, it was also about sacrificing, and it was about rewards from the heavens. So a lot of rewards are coming your way, and this is also another factor about rewards from the heavens. A lot of rewards are coming, and you are going to have a lot of blessings, but you need to really look at everything and how to maneuver your way through everything by taking time out and researching and using all kind of logic, intellect, and wisdom, so that you can finally know what the best course of action is and how to proceed with it, because there is a lot happening here, a lot. With abundance there, of course, it's endless. What I see here is endless. Now let's move on to the next level. And the next level is about, we're going to take 1 or 2 messages from this deck for all. Okay, so we got 1. I need maybe 1 more. And we got the other one. There it is. So I'm going to take 1 more from the other section of this deck, because I've divided them. This is 1 deck. So I've got to take one to make it fair from this one for all Virgo. And there it is. Okay, the bridge. Wow, that's very nice. Some of you are in the process of resolving a problem that you've had, and some of you are in the process of moving. So let's talk about the bridge. The bridge, according to me and ancient wisdom, is about a resolution. It's about final resolution and being able to find the way to go. And also, it's a shortcut. There could be a shortcut. Maybe something really big like the money and the strategy is going to be implemented, and that's going to give you a shortcut to be able to move forward without hesitation. So it is about success, and that is about movement. Sometimes it is about relocation also, moving to a better place. Now I'm going to go through, according to the tea leaf, it says successfully overcoming problem. Successfully overcoming a problem. All right, so that goes here, the bridge. Then we've got the goldfish. This is about abundance and someone who might have Pisces in them. Okay, so it says increase in material. According to the tea leaf, it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Spiritual growth, without a doubt, that's connected to Pisces. And of course, material wealth is all over the place. The fish is about material. It's about abundance. And there it is. So spiritual and wealth, material wealth increase in that. So that explains that. And that's the fish there. The pail, not so good. The pail is about disappointments. It is about letting go of something that's no longer working, something coming to an end. Let's have a look according to the tea leaf. The tea leaf, it says time to get out of a situation. Time to get out of a situation. So yeah, something not working well. Okay, now I'm going to clarify the cards. Let's clarify and see what's going on. Let's have a look. Okay, we're going to start with the rewards that are coming, that are endless here with the 6 of Wands. Let's have a look at this. For all Virgo, what kind of rewards are coming? Right, well, the first thing is leaving a situation that you were not able to leave. You wanted to for the longest time, but you were procrastinating and trying to avoid problems. That is coming to an end. There's good news, information, truth coming to support your movement forward. And one more, and you're finishing a cycle beautifully. And there are the rewards. Look at this. We are doing this. We're asking about this. And the rewards are endless. Look at that. And the victories are endless. The applause from the heavens. The rewards from the heavens. And that's what we got. We're talking about this. And that's what's coming. Okay. So yes, it is resolving something and helping you to get over something and leave a place that you were supposed to leave some time ago. Great news coming to tell you, go ahead, you're okay to do so. News, information, whatever it is, it's going to be great because it's giving you the go ahead. And an end of a chapter, starting a new chapter where you're elevated. Large sums of money, wealth, your status changes, your life and status where you're living, you're upgraded, you're ranking up, and so many glorious victories, one after another. That is magnificent. So what these rewards are giving you is endless. Now let's have a look at the nurturing power of abundance. The Empress for everyone. No, for every Virgo, I mean. Wow. Wow. What can I say except wow? You are relocating and you are getting all the happiness. And there it is, all the rewards. So what are the rewards? This is part of the biggest reward system ever. Because this is a nurturing, loving energy of abundance that nurtures you and takes care of you and favored. You will feel favored. You will feel, why me? Why is this all happening to me? Oh my God. I'm so, you'll be so much in gratitude for what's happening. You'll be in absolute gratitude. Okay. So the card of wealth, this is generations of wealth. This is so much wealth that you can help all your family, everybody, do charities, do everything. This is like wealth, millions. That's coming. That's number one. The second one is living like a millionaire, living a life of wealth and luxury, not needing anything, not needing to work, not needing to do anything, servants and all, everything. It's that kind of a life. You're relocating to a new place, one that's going to be spectacular. You are going to be overwhelmed. And finally, it's getting all your wishes and dreams come true. So what the Empress is doing is giving you so much to be, so much happiness that you are going to be so abundant. You won't know what to do. The wealth, the happiness, money, emotional fulfillment, dream comes true, everything is happening with the Empress power. It's just extreme, absolutely extreme. And not to mention also is that the blessings that are coming, they are going to be fulfilling you in every way. The fulfillment of blessings is just going to be incredible. So destiny, wheel of fortune, all of that, dreams come true, wealth, it's all happening. Now let's move on to the next level. What did I do with that Empress? Here we go. I'm just going to go back here. The next one, we have the past. Leaving the past behind. Let's have a look. What is it that you're leaving behind? Wow. Wow. That is truly magnificent. Again, part of the reward system is leaving the past behind. The Six of Cups is this one here. So it has come up. Synchronicities from the heavens, so you can see. Confirming, reaffirming is you're leaving the past behind you because of one of your oldest wish being granted. That's the reason. One of your oldest wish being granted is taking you from this, where you are now. You're saying goodbye to the past and moving forward. What is the wish? It all depends. If you've wanted a soulmate, you're getting a soulmate. If you wanted money and wealth, you're getting money and wealth, and you're living a better life, to a better position. So all of it is happening. Some of you could be dealing with a partnership, business partnership, or even love relationship. That's all happening. That's all coming. Now let's have a look at where this money is coming from. Unexpected wealth, ground-changing money, Four of Pentacles. What is that all about? The rewards, again and again. It's part of the rewards to expand you. Rewards, rewards, rewards. Applause, recognition, expansion. This is expansion. Endless rewards. What else? Something is going to happen. Some information is going to come to light or news. This is going to resolve the problem, give you the bridge. That's what the bridge is all about, resolution. Okay? And it might be even a relocation, which we had the relocation, the Two of Wands, right? So, and also it's going to give you an amazing opportunity, an incredible opportunity coming your way. So, yes, this is that. That is absolutely that. That's the money coming from, how, and everything. It's all explained. Now we go to the restriction that you're living and being bound by other people's issues. Right. It looks to me like there's one more challenge. It's going to be over and it's going to come to an end. This being restricted and at the mercy of others, people around you, not having your own place, that's going to come to an end. You're leaving that behind. And I think the cause of that is someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe it's because of them you're leaving, or an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But one more challenge and it comes to an absolute end. This, we're talking about this restriction and not being able to do what you want, too much control. That's the situation that's probably coming to an end. And it's time to let go of this situation and say goodbye. And of course, material wealth is the cause of everything, is the cause of moving you. So let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles, challenges, and leaving someone in the cold and going. Okay, it says hard work is going to pay off when it comes to signatures and documentations. Be very vigilant and be focused. Eye for detail is very important. Hidden matters are going, again, this is to do with the water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Cancer being the strongest with the moon. A lot of revelations, hidden factors are going to come to light. Pay attention to details so you don't make any mistakes. You are going to see your path clearly once you leave here. You'll be very happy. You'll see your path clearly. And of course, this is the Empress. Again, the power of Empress, the power of abundance in every area of your life comes through here. Isn't that wonderful? All right. The Devil. Let's see what is excessive, what is happening too much, and it's just you've had enough. It can also be someone that might have Capricorn in them. Like I said, the Devil is connected to that. And we have the Hierophant, which is connected to Taurus. There might be strong Taurus here. Some of you could be dealing with someone that has Taurus in them, or Leo. It could be Taurus, Leo. At the same time, this is about committing to doing better, to rising above, to heal the situation. Changes are coming to overcome this madness or this excessiveness that's too much and taking its toll on you. You're healing from that. The change is going to remove you from the situation, and there's going to be a lot of strength and a lot of power given to you. A lot of it coming your way to help you, support you, move forward. So that is wonderful. Great to know. Now that we've established that, let's see what else is happening. What are the messages? Before I do the star sign combination of people that you're going to be consumed with, this month. It says there may be a situation with religious factors. This says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that could be something that you might come to contact with, someone that might, your religious factors could be, they could be, what was the word? Influenced, yeah. You're influenced by your religious factors. So that's very interesting. Retreat, it shows that it's time to disconnect from the world and go away somewhere. And really that's to do with the bear. Take time out and enjoy time out, really, literally, spend time with someone that you care about perhaps, or a loved one, and just, have a break from everything. You need time out. You need time out to think. Now I'm going to take messages from the heart, either your heart or somebody else's heart. We got, oh my God, we got the 3. Very good. I didn't have to shuffle. Right. So it says, I want to spend more time with you. Someone's lacking the time. They're not having enough time with you, or you might be feeling that way with someone. You're not seeing enough of them. You're not spending enough time with them. So that's that. That's number 1. I'll just put this one here. And then it says, I'm not emotionally available right now. Some Virgos are just not ready and not ready to start anything. They're not emotionally ready yet, but you might be when it's the right time. And when destiny comes to play, of course, everything changes. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Some of you might be going through a very hard time, because I feel like some of you could be left in the cold in regard to love, or even a relationship, or even a partnership, left in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. So some of you might be going through that dark night of the soul, where you are questioning everything. That's why you need to take time out and heal, and you will heal. Healing is there 100%, without a doubt. So that explains that. Now let's have a look at who's coming into your life, who you are dealing with on a very high level, September and a little bit over. What are the star sign combination of those people? Oh, wait a second, sorry. Okay, so we got number 1, Taurus, and I did see the Hierophant there, Taurus. Then we got Leo, which was also here. Leo is this one. They came out together actually, Taurus, Leo, you see? This is the card of Taurus, and this is Leo. Okay, so Taurus, Leo, and then we got Scorpio. We'll find out more. I'm going to put it together and then we'll go through it at the end. Let's see, all Virgos, who are they consumed with, dealing with, those who they're leaving. So we got this Taurus is a Taurus Libra, so you know, because Venus is the ruler of Taurus Libra. That explains this Taurus that you're dealing with is got Taurus Libra in them. Capricorn Earth energy, we'll leave it here. Let's have a look further. Okay, all Virgo, who are they dealing with? I'm gonna wait for them to come out. Okay, we've got Pisces. Remember, I did talk about Pisces coming into your life. That's the water energy. We've got Scorpio also as a water energy. The ones that are doubling, tripling are the main ones. So we've got Capricorn, doubled up. We've got Mars, which is the ruler of Aries. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, here we go, Libra. So Libra, Taurus is doubling up and tripling. Someone that has Libra in them who's Taurus. Aries has doubled up. Capricorn has doubled up. What else? Okay, Pluto, Scorpio has doubled up. And Neptune, Pisces has doubled up. What else we have here? Wow, Neptune has tripled. Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius. Okay, something else. Aquarius, which is air energy, and it goes with Libra. And then there's another one. Pisces again. Oh my goodness. Pisces is leading the way. Capricorn, Virgo, and Pisces again. Oh my goodness, my dear Virgo. That's the water energy that I was seeing. Pisces, that's the new person coming in your life. Okay, Virgo, let's sit with the earth energy. And then there is another one, Uranus, which is Aquarius. I'll put it here. What else for my dear Virgo? Is there anything else that we need to know? Okay, we got one more. The sun, which is Leo, fire with Jupiter. 102, and I'll stop. If there's, oh yeah, there they are. Too many came. Okay. This is going to be the final revelation of what happens next. So we got Capricorn. Saturn is the ruler. Capricorn, Pisces again. Oh my God, how many Pisces? The Sun, which is Leo. Mars, which is Aries. Venus, again, Taurus, Libra. As now I know who's leading the way. And then we've got another Capricorn, and then we've got another Virgo. Okay, where to start? Okay, I'll take the fire and put it next to the water here. And I'll be dealing with, first and foremost, the earth energy that you are dealing with right now, which is, okay, I'll put this away, air energy, Aquarius over here. Okay, so we've got 4 Taurus, Libra. Taurus, Libra are governed by Venus, so you know, there's Taurus, Libra, 4 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All together, they're Taurus, Libra. I would say 3 to 4 Taurus, Libra. So Taurus with a Libra in them, if they're Sun signs Taurus, they got Libra in them. If they're Libra, they got Taurus in them. That's number 1, okay? That's the leading one. So I'll put the leading one over here and we'll talk about it in a moment. Where should I put it? And then Pisces is the next one. That's the amazing thing. Okay, I'll put the fire over here. And then we'll talk about things slowly, okay? Let's have a look. So we've got Pisces, 1, Neptune, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pisces leading the way for the majority of Virgo. Pisces is controlling. We've got 3 Pisces, right? By the way, just so you know, with these decks, there are 3 decks, like 1 deck 3 times. So usually there's, I think, 3 or 4 maybe of each one. That's when they've got their planets. So we've got Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. 6 Pisces. Pisces is the winner. That means, what does this mean? It means the majority of Virgo will be dealing with someone that is Pisces. Pisces is one of your soulmates, my dear Virgo, because it's a water energy and it's deep, spiritual, and water energy, and you are earth, you thrive together. It replenishes you. It gives you it makes you thrive, and it replenishes you and makes you thrive, and also you give them stability, so they find their foundation within you. Pisces leading the way for this, number 1. Then second comes Taurus, which is earth energy like you, with air, Libra, which gives them a little bit of balance, because Taurus can be a little bit rigid and sometimes it can be a little bit stubborn. So with Libra and Taurus, it makes it more versatile and a little bit more romantic rather than just sensual. So that helps if it's a love relationship. Okay, so you got Taurus, Libra with Pisces leading the way for the majority of Virgo. So my dear Virgo, that's that. Okay, now we come to the next one, and the next one looks to me like, in the water energy, you got Scorpio. Some of you will be dealing with a Scorpio. That's water energy. We talked about the water. Now, we come to the bigger one also here. Which is bigger? Let me see. The earth energy. No, it's the fire. So let's talk about fire, okay? Fire energy is the third one that's leading the way. And we have Leo. How many Leos? I think there's 2 suns. Yeah, these are the rulers of Leo. 3 Leos. And then we've got Mars. Oh, yes, we have 3 Aries. Okay, and then 1 Sagittarius. So the leading one in fire energy is, I think it is more Leo than Aries, and the reason being is because we have an extra Leo here. This shows to me that you will be dealing, and you need fire also to regenerate. So this person that might be one of your soulmates that's coming along, because you're destined for a lot of happiness and the happy ever after. So I believe, my dear Virgo, who your soulmate is made out of is, number 1, they've had Pisces in them. Number 2, they've got Libra, Taurus in them. And number 3, there is Leo. And that would give you an amazing combination, because the earth and the Taurus blends with you beautifully. The air gives stability because it's Libra. It gives balance to the Taurus, so it goes beautiful with you too. And then the water energy, it goes without saying. It's Pisces leading the way. It's someone very, very grounding, very spiritual, very loving, very deep, and very spiritual. And all of that does bring a lot of peace in your life and spirituality. And then of course you've got so that's what we've got. And then you've got the Leo, which is the fire that gives you all the energy you need and regenerates you. You start fresh with this person. And of course fire needs you also to be grounded, to have foundation. So we're talking about a soulmate that is Pisces, Taurus, Libra with Leo in them. And then of course everybody else is the people that you might be leaving behind the past, or even the people that you're dealing with on a daily basis, like best friends, siblings, and so forth. So the one that you're also dealing with, the fire energy, now this is the first one with fire was Leo. For others, it will be Aries, because there's 3 Aries here. So the second one for fire energy could be Aries. The third will be Sagittarius. So the leading one is Leo, okay, in fire energy. As for earth energy, which is another energy that goes well with you blend well together, is Capricorn. Wow, Capricorn leading the way for Capricorn. So someone of earth energy is also that you're dealing with. It could be a family member. It could be someone that is coming along. So you've got Taurus there. Yes. Wow. You got Taurus, Libra, but you've also got Capricorn. Capricorn is very strong. So that goes also with Taurus, Libra, 4. There's 4 Capricorn. So earth, again, it could be Capricorn with Pisces, with Leo or Aries. Very strong, okay? This also is that. And then there is one Virgo like yourself. As for air energy, you got water energy, which is another one. After Pisces comes Scorpio. There could be Cancer, but Cancer hasn't come up. So that's the water energy also. For some of you, the majority will be dealing with Pisces. The majority of Virgo. The 6 Pisces, right? That's why they double, triple, quadruple, and whatever reach to 6. And then you got Aquarius. So there is an Aquarius in your life also that you might be talking to. Could be a family member that you're connected in, or could be a best friend. That's what I see here for you, and it's quite intriguing with the 6 Pisces that we saw. I can't wait for you to elaborate, because this is something destiny bringing on. So this is really big, and I really want to know. My ascendant is Virgo, so I'm really curious about this. It's very intriguing. Pisces has been coming up in my life constantly as a Libra, because I have a sun sign of Libra. So very interesting to see what's going on, especially with the Pisces, and also with the Taurus, Libra, and Capricorn for earth, and Leo for fire, the leading ones. And then second is the Aries. Can't wait to hear your elaboration when you give us the feedback as to who these people are. Everything goes into perspective when we get to understand it all. I love it when the community gets together and does that. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Looking forward to your feedback. Please continue your support by watching 1 or 2 or 3 videos extra per week as a gift to me, in support of me, in support of my health. That would mean the world to me, and I'm really in gratitude for that. I wish you the best of the best. Sincere blessings, best wishes, love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Namaste. Not to mention, sorry, we're in September. Happy birthdays to all Virgo. Every blessing. Happy birthdays to each and every one of you. Namaste.